Good afternoon. My name is Gary Foreman. I'm editor of the DollarStretcher.com website and newsletters. Our guest today is Mr. Alan Young, CEO of ArmorConcepts.com. Alan has become an expert on home security. ArmorConcepts.com was formed with the goal of keeping thieves out of your home. Alan, thanks for being here with us today. Could you briefly tell our viewers how you happen to become an expert in home security?
I appreciate you having me, Gary. Well, it happened a number of years ago. We were flipping properties, basically just looking to renovate and resell properties. And people just kept kicking the doors in on the properties and taking everything that we had in there, from pipes to cabinets and any tools that we had. So it happened repeatedly. It was costing us a lot of money. We realized pretty quickly that installing an alarm system basically meant that we would go and fill out a police report. Didn't do anything to stop people from breaking into the homes. And there was nothing available to just stop people from physically coming into our homes, by kicking the doors in. So we went out, created a way for people to stop kicking our doors in. Never had any intention of selling anything. But and once we realized that people were not able to kick in the doors, we did not have any additional problems with people breaking windows or trying to get into the houses, which was, not probably what we expected, but it is what happened, and frankly is what we found has continued to happen over the 7 years that we've been in business doing this. So after, again, we stopped people from kicking in our doors, we realized that there was a huge need for this. And I realize that a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about security, and I've kind of made it, one of my missions to make sure that people understand that, there are a lot of misconceptions out there that are probably not making them safe. I've done a lot of talks in front of police forces, talking to them about how to secure homes and neighborhood watches and things along that line, and I've been on TV a number of times doing that as well.
And now I know we naturally all want to keep burglars out of our home. Are there any myths that we believe, things that we think are true but really aren't, that would keep us from keeping burglars out of our homes?
Yeah, there's a couple of big ones out there that I think really do a disservice to homeowners and make people feel like they're a lot safer than they probably are. The first one is confusing detection with prevention. Right, there's a big difference between knowing that a thief is in your house and stopping him from getting in there in the first place. And a home alarm, in particular, is one of the big things that people think about when they think of security. The fact is that a home alarm doesn't stop anyone from coming into your house. A home alarm tells you that someone's already broken into your house. It's like having OnStar in your car. Having OnStar doesn't stop you from going through the windshield in the event of an accident. It just tells the police that there's been an accident, and for someone to come and see if you're hurt. Having a seatbelt prevents you from going through the windshield, and it's just like the things that we talk about, where we're the seatbelt, whereas your home alarm is OnStar, telling the police that someone has broken into your house, telling you that someone has broken into your house. The average police response time to a home alarm is more than 20 minutes. So, and the average thief is in and out of a house in less than 5 minutes. So the chances of the police actually catching someone that's broken into your house, even if you have an alarm, is slim to none. It's very rare that happens. The second big misconception is the thought that, crime happens over there. Crime happens in bad neighborhoods. It doesn't happen in a good neighborhood. I live in a safe neighborhood, so I don't have to worry about crime. What's happened the past couple of years, especially with the growth in like methamphetamine and other drugs that are rural and suburban, in nature, crime has spread a lot to areas where people several years ago didn't have to think about it. So suburban crime and rural crime has skyrocketed dramatically, especially as the economy has been bad. So the fact that you live in a nice neighborhood probably is starting to make you more of a target, because people realize that you have nicer things to steal. And that's a big misconception that a lot of people have. I live in a safe neighborhood. I really don't need to worry about crime. So detection versus prevention and where you live are probably two of the larger misconceptions that people have. The other thing is you have to spend a ton of money to secure your home. You really don't. Securing your house should not cost you a fortune. They're just a few smart things that you really need to think about. And if you do those things, then making yourself less of a target is very, very doable.
Yeah, no, I know. I've always thought that neighborhoods made a big difference in crime. Is there a way to tell how safe your neighborhood really is?
There's a couple of websites online where you can go in, put in your zip code, and it will let you know right away what crimes have been committed, within a certain radius of your home during the last, week, day, month, or year. And I'd say that most people would be very surprised to know how many crimes are committed in their area, especially when you live in a nicer area. The website is called crimespotter.com. That's one of the better ones that's out there. And again, you just go to the website, type in your zip code, and it'll tell you all the crimes that are happening in your area, or that have happened in your area at any given time.
Fantastic. Yeah, we'll put a link to that below the video here so people can check it out. Now, obviously, you want to keep people from doing things like kicking in your door, but are there other things that we can do to help keep the burglars on the outside where they belong?
Yeah, a couple of just basic common sense tips that I give people. Whenever I give a talk, I tell people, what you're trying to do is make your home a less attractive target. You want the thief to think, if I try to break into this home, one, I'm going to have a harder time getting in, or two, I'm going to have a better chance of getting caught than I will by breaking into someone else's home that might be right around here. So the first thing that I tell people is, make it look like you're at home. And one of the dumber things that people do nowadays with social media is post their vacation plans on Facebook or wherever, whatever the case may be. That is an indication to the 500,000 people that may be your friends that you're not at home. It's a great way to make your home a target. The second thing is posting those photos while you're on vacation. So you go on vacation, you're having a great time, you take a picture, you're in Cancun, and you post it to Facebook. Well, that tells everybody, wow, you're not home. That means that your house is open and vacant, and you're a target now. The third thing is lighting. Make sure that your house is well lit. Whether it's inside, if you're on vacation, put your lights on timers so it looks like you're at home even if you aren't there. And even if you are home, make sure that the outside of your house is well lit. Spotlights, floodlights. Make sure that if someone's going to drive up to your house, they're going to be seen. That makes your house a much less attractive target. In addition to that, once you've made it look like your home, if someone does want to break in, you need to make sure that you secure the doors on your home. And the Easy Armor product is something that you can go to Lowe's and purchase for $70. And what it does is you put it around the frame of your door. You really don't see it once it's installed. And after 30 minutes putting it in, someone can't kick in your door. So if someone comes to your house and tries to break in, 85% of break-ins are through a door. It takes 10 seconds. So if you can keep someone outside of your house for 3 to 5 minutes, statistics show that 99% of the time they're going to go somewhere else versus trying to get into your house. So that's the biggest thing. So again, Easy Armor, $70. You go to your store, you pick it up, you go to our armorconcepts.com website, and it's just an easy way to secure those doors. Mm-hmm. And then aside from that, just making sure that your doors and windows are locked. That sounds really, really stupid, but you'd be amazed at how many people in this country do not lock their doors and windows. And if you want to make yourself a target, the easiest way to make sure that an honest man stays honest is to just lock your doors and windows. It's very tempting, for anybody to see an open window. That's the easiest way to get into a home, especially during the warmer months. And again, on the website, we have, basically free tips for securing windows, things that don't cost you any money at all. So again, you really don't have to spend a lot of money. You just need to make sure that you're taking some simple steps to secure those key entry points.
Yeah. Now I know a large number of our viewers are probably renting, and they're limited as to what they can do with where they live. Are there things that they can do or that they can talk to their landlord about doing to make their homes more secure?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, one of the things that renters need to understand is that their landlord, it's the landlord's job or the owner's job to make sure that the tenant has a safe place of residence. So telling your landlord that you know about Easy Armor and telling him that, you don't feel safe, you feel like, you want this on your door, if they don't do something, it could put them in a situation where they could be liable if someone, heaven forbid, were to break into your home. And also, if they don't want to do it and you want to do it yourself, it's not something that takes away from the look of the home. It's not like taking a big security gate and putting it on the outside of your apartment door. It's one of those things. Again, you can go to your local Lowe's, get it, put it on your door, and your landlord's probably going to thank you for doing it, and may put it on everyone else's door as well. So the biggest thing is, if you are not feeling safe, make sure that you let your landlord know. Make sure that they're taking the steps necessary to make you feel safe where you live.
Mm-hmm. Great. Alan, we'd like to thank you for helping us learn about home security today. Viewers will encourage them to check out your website, armorconcepts.com. They'll find a full range of products and advice on how to make their home secure. We'll have a link down below this video. I'd like to thank viewers for joining us and spending these few minutes with us. I invite you to check out all the ways that thedollarstretcher.com can help you live better for less. Please visit us on our website, Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube. And don't forget to check out our other videos on the Dollar Stretcher YouTube channel. Alan, thanks again for joining us.
Appreciate you having me on, Gary.